Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to my first finished pages video that I'm doing on the channel, and that would be for my September finished pages. I realize there are a couple days left in September. I may or may not actually get any finished pages done. If I do, it's probably going to be in a book that's not part of my to finish project or anything, so it just might be something simple and small, and I'll add it to my list in my notebook, but probably nothing I would share here on the channel. So let's talk about numbers. I finished 58 pages in September, and a large chunk of those was in this book because this is one of my I'm going to finish this book by the end of the year projects. I actually finished this book by the beginning of November project. So I did 15 pages in World of Flowers. And I have a couple marked to show. I finished this one right here with the butterfly bottle. And I finished this bug guy right here. And the next tricky one is getting this bug guy done. And the other one I finished that I'm really proud of is the double spread in the back. I have it marked, I can't flip to it. There it is. And I finished this one this month. So I'm really proud of getting those done. And then in the other project book that I have, Phantomorphia, I finished 7 pages this month in Phantomorphia. Some of the highlights being I did the nameplate page, and I did this awesome bat, which was really intricate with all the filigree, but it was really fun to color. And then I also finished this hourglass, which was actually a buddy color that I did with somebody on TikTok. There we go. And another one of the, oh, I didn't bring it with me. I did 6 in the Halloween miniatures book by Camille Angelkova, and then I did 2 in the Natural Patterns book. So those are my finished project books that I have, my four need to finish projects. So some of the other ones that I did for September, I did a page in this book, which was one of the books that I pulled out into a pile of books that I really wanted to do some work in that I haven't really colored in. So this book is actually really cool. It is line art of Charlie Harper's artwork. You can see in the front page of this is what Charlie Harper's art looked like, and then you have the pictures to color. It's a very intricate book. I have a lot of works in progress on here that I started, but I did work on and finish this guy this month. This is a really fun book. This was a gift from my in-laws when they went to a museum and they picked it up for me. The next one that I had that I was like, I really need to color in this is the Tarot Occult Gothic coloring book. And I did the Lovers this month. Just something simple and fun. Speaking of simple and fun, I also did Vintage Flowers. This is a book I just recently picked up at Ollie's. We found the Ollie's that's in town. It's a little bit far from where we are. It's probably about 30 minutes, but I had to be at the doctor's in that area, so we went a little early and we stopped at Ollie's first, so I picked up 3 books there. But I did this page, which I absolutely love. This book is really pretty. Another one that I wanted to get some mileage in is this one, which is I'm really happy to have this book. It's great scenes from Shakespeare's plays. This is a Dover book. This is I don't know if this is an older Dover book. Copyright 2000, so yeah, it's a bit older. I like this because it has the play scene before it, and then it has the picture. So I did Lady Macbeth. Sorry, I hit the tripod, but I did Lady Macbeth. This is a really fun book. I like this. And a month could not be complete without getting into a pop manga book. I have 1, 2, 3 of them at this moment. I'd like to have more. I was kind of hoping somebody found Flights of Fancy at their Ollie's, and I was kind of hoping I'd find Flights of Fancy at mine, but I didn't. I looked, though. But I did do this, and this was a buddy color with somebody on Instagram, and I love the weird art that's in this book, but I really love her portrait drawings so much. They're like the ones I gravitate towards coloring first. So, and then getting in the spirit, of course, because the time is coming. I picked this book up at I think BJ's, the wholesale store, like a Costco, Sam's Club type of place. And I had to pick it up. I was like, oh, I don't need another book, but I don't have too many Halloween books. I have just the Halloween miniatures book, and then I have like horror books, but nothing that's specifically Halloween. So I picked this up. I picked it up because there's a Headless Horseman picture in it, which I haven't done yet, but I want to. But I did this one because I love coloring jack-o'-lanterns, and I picked this one up first to do my first picture. But this is a really nice book, too. I have a lot of really good pictures in it. And then last but not least, to talk about finished pages, I want to talk about a book that I saw the artist start talking about on TikTok and did like a flip through and like, art, drawings and everything that they were doing for the book. And I had to have this book because this book is Sugar Moon Nights by Ruth's Coloring, who is here on YouTube. I will link her channel in the description so you can go check her channel out. She has a lot of great books with a lot of really cute characters, and what I like about Ruth's books is her characters have stories to them, like her books. This is Fig. I want you guys to meet Fig. I'm just going to show you all of the pictures that I did in this book, even though I have one flagged because I did them all in September because I just purchased this book recently. So this is Fig. And as you see, Fig is a tiny bat with a big sweet tooth and an anxious heart. On crisp autumn nights, Fig enjoys all the fall festivities and sneaks little treats whenever possible. When the harvest moon rises, Fig's Sugar Moon Nights begin. This coloring book is full of cozy mischief and autumn magic, perfect for savoring the last sweet nights of fall before winter calls Fig into a long, peaceful hibernation. So this is the story of Fig. There's Fig. Isn't Fig adorable? And Fig going through and enjoying all of these things. And I like this little chart thing you can color in the candy corn once you finish the picture, which I think I actually have to color one in. Yes, I have to color the pumpkin patch because I did that one. But let me show you the ones that I colored. This one is my favorite. I love this picture so much. This is what made me fall in love with the book, and this is the first picture I colored because I just love Fig's little face. This is actually my profile picture on Instagram because I love this page so much. I did this one, and I did the pumpkin patch one, which is this one. Fig in the pumpkin patch. And I think I did one more. Hold on, let me flip real quick like. Yes, I also did Fig reading before bedtime kind of thing. Also, this picture is really cute because this sort of gives you a little sneaky peek type of thing. But these 3 guys right here are all characters from Ruth's other books. So I thought this was really cute. Also going for the candy corn because I am Team Candy Corn. And I'm fairly confident that Fig is also Team Candy Corn from this picture. So this is probably one of my favorite things that I've purchased recently, and I'd like to finish this by the end of October. It's not on my finished project book list, but it is one that I like to finish because I think it would be cool to have this all done by October, you know, and then get to the last page and there's Fig getting ready for the big hibernation, which I just think is so cute with the little sleepy hat. So, you know, of course, that'll be the last one I do. I'm not doing this in any order or anything, but, and you can see here's other, here's information. There's the other books that Ruth has. Into the Dust and Boom Goes Nothing are the other two I want to get next. But yeah, if you want to check out Ruth's coloring, you should definitely check her out. She's really sweet and does a lot of really fun art. So that is all of my highlighted color pages. Like I said, I did 58 pages. A lot of them were smaller, easier pages. I did a lot in the 50 Halloween miniatures because that's one of my finished projects that I want to do. So I did, you know, 6 in that one. And so some of the pages I did were fairly simple. And I just wanted to highlight some of the ones that I was really excited about finishing. I'm really excited about getting really close to finishing World of Flowers. I think I have 12 pages left. I think maybe less than that. I can't remember. I'll have to recount. But I have very few pages left in World of Flowers to do. Phantomorphia is closing up on being done too. So I'm really excited about getting through those and getting those added to the finished list and then starting more. And adding more to the list and actually finishing more books. My goal next year is to finish more books. Not necessarily get more books, but things happen. I mean, I have a wish list with books on it that I really want. I have, you know, books that I plan on purchasing in the end of this year in November and October. And I'll probably purchase something new next year. We'll see. But, you know, I'm not going to turn away books. If they fall into my life in whatever way the universe wants me to have them, I'm not going to say no. Especially if they're gifts from people or anything like that. Or if I see something like if we go to Ollie's. I mean, at Ollie's I picked up the Reflections Kirby book. And I picked up another Vex book that I did not even know existed. So I was excited about that one. And then I picked up the Vintage Flowers, which I really like. I may do a picture in that today with my shrink pencil palette that I have right now. So thank you all. I know that this is a type of video that people really like to see, and I really like to film them. So I'm glad that I date my pages and I keep track of things in a notebook so I can, makes it a lot easier to just, you know, pick out pages that I would really like to show and then, you know, get back to coloring. So if you enjoyed this, please go ahead and, you know, give me a thumbs up, let me know, leave a comment, say hi. I have an Instagram. I'll leave that information in the description. And if you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I am at my 50 subscribers. Yay. Thank you all so much for subscribing. This means now I can go live, and I'll probably go live next week. I'll announce it a couple days before on my community, just so you guys know when it's going to happen. But I plan on going live and doing some coloring. I'm thinking about actually busting out Fantastic Cities. I don't know if you guys have seen that book or know what it's like, but thinking about maybe busting out Fantastic Cities and some gel pens and sitting down. It gets intricate details done. So thank you again so much for coming, and I'll see you next time.